we wanted to do a knowledge source on the STAR method, for example,
Okay. Yeah.
which is like a really popular way of talking about your project, an interview, or on a portfolio or something. So you could come over here and you have so many options. But let's say like there's three different YouTube videos, there's two websites, and you're just like, oh, I wish I had this all in one place.
Hmm.
Well, if people go to Google Gemini, and you can do this with ChatGPT as well. Okay. I do Gemini because it's free for school at least. But if you go to Gemini or ChatGPT and in the drop down menu at the top left, which no one clicks by the way, and you'll see deep research. And okay, somebody needs to like find a definition for deep research because it's just the gift that keeps on giving that it's like an infinite amount of possibilities, which makes it really hard then to be like, well, what do I do? But the one of the ways I describe it is it's like having a consultant in your pocket 24/7 who doesn't just have a PhD in one subject matter, but has a PhD in every subject matter and can mix and merge them. So we can come into deep research and we can basically say, I need you to curate a report for me on the STAR method, 10 best practices for how you've seen it be used. We can say things like, I want you to divide this or I want you to personalize this so that it's accessible to high school students. You could even go further and say, like, give me EL strategies to help apply the STAR method. Like, you could just keep going and going, exactly as if you are hiring somebody to come and create this for you. And
Hmm.
basically, what will happen is it does take about 15, 20 minutes. But once it starts working, it basically goes and runs like this is an agent that goes onto the internet, does all its research, and it's going to tell you exactly what it's going to do. It's going to tell you what websites it's visiting. It's going to tell you how it's thinking about each website, what it's comparing and contrasting, what it's sifting through. And it will basically curate for you a report. And the finished report, I mean, look at all those websites just right
I
now.
know. I love the website bit because it really is like footnotes and academic
Mhm.
research, but immediately clickable. And it's like some of these I'm going to look at and say good, not good, but I can immediately go dive deeper. And I found it really helpful in the prompt for deep research to tell it what sources to favor or go to. So like make sure to include IRS data and Census Bureau data and this data and that data. And it'll always get it. It's amazing.
It's unbelievable. So when you get this finished report, it's basically a Google Doc file.
Hmm.
And so you can take that Google Doc file, download it,
Yeah, like
and
this one.
go ahead and yeah, so if you go to the top, so you look at all the footnotes and everything else in there. This one was one we did. It runs for 50 minutes, so we won't have one on this, but this is one we did on differentiation, instructional strategies for grades 9, 12 who are doing English. Like that's how specific you can be, not just differentiation strategies across the board for everybody, but hey, really specific in grades 9, 12 when teaching literature. That's just stuff that's hard to generate and curate yourself, but it can do this for you in like 15 minutes. So we
Hmm.
can download this file. And then when we go to our chip tool, we
Hmm.
can upload those as our own knowledge sources. So
Yeah.
it's really working from information that we want, from strategies that we want, that, maybe you've heard at a conference, maybe you've always wanted to implement, but again, piecing the pieces together is where the time friction is.